find some more money.
Nah, I used to do that.
Let's go.
Hurry up.
All right, let's go, old man. Come on, let's go.
Are you all right?
Yes, thank you.
Hello?
Bridger?
Nat, it's Susan. Just to remind you of the curriculum meeting at 2 o'clock, okay?
Not okay. 12:20, the bell rings and I'm out of here.
Nat, it's a master's degree proposal. The vice rector's sitting in to observe. He's concerned.
Tell him, number one, there's a major grant that depends on my showing up for this conference. And number two, when he arches his bushy eyebrows, which he will, remind him that he's the one who authorized my laughable travel expenses. Okay, everybody, seats. Let's do it. Problem with a magnetic field. You got it wired like this, you won't have sufficient reverse polarity. Watch what I'm doing. Give it a shot. David is into is synthesis, the growing together, the fusion of man and his capability, of his planet and his resources. Power over technology equals control of destiny. If man's going to control his future, he's got to learn to control his machinery. Now, George?
So what are we supposed to use with that smelter out by Highway 10? I mean, the nitrate crud it belches.
One step at a time. Patience, process, perseverance.
How you doing, Nat?
Not bad, Phil. Yourself?
Well, about the same.
Mrs. Thorner?
She ain't never gonna get over it. Only daughter
Like I said on the phone, I'm flying down there. You said there was something...
Well, there's a Detective Mira sent this authorization. I already signed it. Maybe you'd ask that Mira fella just what happened.
I thought it was a heart attack.
19 years old. I figure maybe it was something else. Maybe it was so bad they just didn't want to.
I'll look into it, Phil, promise. Sandra was a wonderful person. Maybe the best student I ever had.
Smith, you stole it from me, Gordon. It should have been mine.
We have a man who has been a mentor and inspiration to a great number of us, Dr. Stanley Markowitz.
This, ladies and gentlemen, is the Ouroboros. In a very general sense, it symbolizes time and the continuity of life. But more specifically, primitive notion of self-sufficient nature.
I'm calling on behalf of Mr. Phil Thorner. His daughter, Sandra...
What's that name again?
Thorner.
Thorner? T.H.?
T-H-O-R-N-E-R. Yes, sir. I'd like to see you about his daughter. The family asked me to collect her
You
person.
a relative?
Well, I've got the letter of authorization with me.
So you're not a relative, right?
But, you see, sir, they've countersigned the letter. It won't take a moment.
Yeah, gotcha. What do you want?
According to her father, there's just a couple of suitcases.
And the family name is,
Thorner.
Who signed the authorization?
Her father, Phil Thorner.
You're their lawyer?
I mean, I'm a friend. Bridger, B.R. Why don't I just bring this letter?
Look, a report comes to me, I read it. That makes me informed. Now, everything I know, I've already told you. So if you've got anything else on your mind, you better make it fast. I don't like wasting time.
Me too, but maybe you can understand what this did to her parents. They're friends of mine, and I'd like to tell them something.
Look, cowboy, there ain't nothing else.
They just felt a heart attack. She was kind of young for that.
It happens. Medical report says it was the probable cause of death. Probable meaning she wasn't raped, stabbed, shot, bludgeoned, strangled, or cut in little pieces. She died of a heart attack in a museum subway station.
Didn't anybody stop? I mean, to help her?
Look, she died. That was it. Some old bag lady was there. Let's say she even tried to help her. Now, that ought to make her parents real happy, huh?
Sure.
Cruiser, go ahead.
What's your line, partner?
Like you, pollution.
Yeah? Well, for all I know, you could be some geek off the street who wants to make love to her shoes. You got some identification.
I take it the attitude, the wardrobe, the posture are designed to let the public in on just who's in charge here. Well, it's a second-rate charade. Your style doesn't impress me. In fact, it sucks.
This is Stanley Markowitz. I'm not available at the moment, but I'll be happy to return your call at the earliest opportunity. Please leave your name, telephone number, and if you care to leave a message, until approximately 45 seconds after you hear the beep tone.
Stan, Charlie Kirshner at Morgan Brothers. Thought I'd fill you in on a few transactions we had today. You can reach him at the office around 10 tomorrow. I think he'll be pleased when you hear.
Hold it, Charlie. I just got in. I want to get this thing from the top. Hold it a sec. Nat, just drop your things. The first room at the top of the stairs. Hello, Charlie. You're on the air.
All good news, Stan. First off, I sold you a Domco at 25 1/4. Picked up 5,000 Kirkwood mines at 12 3/4. We rolled over the T-bills and BPR notes for the 3 days and 11 days. And interchemic phosphates is really going to move. It's time to get in there and buy.
Your statistics are a little out of date, don't you think, Nat?
Well, they substantiated my point, didn't they?
What have you been doing for 10 years, Nat? You were from the front rank of every march and demonstration. Where were you when 3 Mile blew?
Come on, Stanley. That a robber's thing today is one of your oldest numbers. And what's this, buying into notorious mining companies and eating carcinogenic pot pies? Where are you?
I'm inside the fence, influencing power.
Me too.
Yeah. Who are you kidding, Nat? Your influence is on kids who hang on your every word for 3 credits in the fall semester. Your influence is like your statistics. It's yesterday's news. However, I have never underestimated the quality of your influence. See, I haven't changed. I still separate the trash. Cans on the right.
You got 25 cents, mister? You got for me or no?
A girl died here about a month ago. Were you the one?
On phone. Lightning.
No, heart attack. Did you see...
No heart attack. She on phone. Born by lightning. You tease me?
Lightning. Thanks a lot.
Nobody believe. There, you see?
Thanks, lady. It's okay.
Go look.
Marley, put that down. Now pick up those chips, every last one of them. Hello?
Mrs. Anderson?
Yeah, that's right.
Is there somebody else on the phone?
No. Marley, you put that down, you hear me? This is personal.
Mara.
Hello, Mira, this is Nat Bridger. Look, about that heart attack. I met the bank lady. You know the witness?
Yeah, and she told you about the lightning and the telephone.
That's right.
Listen, nature boy, any lightning she saw came out of a bottle. I did you a favor holding back on that fairy tale. Now go on back to your soybean patch and leave the police work to the grown-ups.
That's a week Tuesday.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, have a seat, sir. May I help you?
Well, it's nothing too serious. More a matter of service, really.
Mechanical or otherwise?
Strictly mechanical. Repair.
Your home phone?
Well, not exactly. It's a public telephone, a museum subway station.
Thank you for letting us know. We'll have someone...
It's already been repaired. I'm interested in knowing why.
Well, you might try a letter to our service people.
Well, I thought I'd try in person, as you can see. Perhaps your supervisor could give me a hand.
I'm afraid this really isn't the right department to answer your question.
Then I would like to speak to your supervisor.
I'm sorry, Mr.
Bridger. And let's not make a big deal out of this. Please, your supervisor.
I'll be right back.
RT?
Ridley Taylor. Dollar says you don't make it past second base.
A place like this, I'd want odds.
Guy came in last week. I figured he was about a 10-to-1 shot. Then he pulled a gun out. Good thing I didn't bet.
Dangerous work.
It's the silent observers that kill you. Do you like it?
Well, it's not right.
It's not right.
Well, it'll short out. Look, Ohm's law. Not enough resistance in the circuit for the amperage coming in off the yellow lead.
That's not a lead, it's a line. There are yellow lines and red lines and circles, rectangles.
But it won't work.
Forget I mentioned it.
Modrian, Clay, now they
Mr. Bridger.
turn me on. Detail without losing substance. You know what I mean?
Mr. Bridger, Mr. Websole.
John Websole. Have a seat. What can I do for you, Mr. Bridger?
I'm interested in a telephone repair at the museum subway station.
In what way exactly?
Well, I don't know exactly. About a month ago, a young woman had a heart attack there. A witness suggested it might in some way be related to a telephone. I noticed that one of a series of public phones had been replaced. And, well, maybe the two are related. I don't know, a malfunction or something.
That'd be impossible, of course.
Of course, but maybe I could just find out why the phone was replaced.
I suspect it didn't work.
Could we speak with someone in your service department?
With all respect, Mr.
Bridger.
With all respect, Mr. Bridger, and I'm not saying you environment people don't do a lot of good. It's just that, well, statistics show sometimes the do-gooder attitude arises in people who are, shall we say, basically paranoid. Anything else?
Name of the repairman.
I see. Well, maybe you've got a point. why don't you have Miss Fremantle take down the particulars and whatnot, and we'll get back to you at your hotel.
Well, thanks for your time. Oh, Mr. Websole, I didn't say what I did or even where I'm staying. Or did I?
That concludes our tour. Any final questions?
Yeah. How does a guy get a plush job like yours in a zoo like this?
Experience, primarily. An admiration for a complex industry and a willingness to communicate its strengths to a public that's curious enough to want to know.
Ah.
Do I get my dollar, Mr. Bridger?
Yeah, I guess you do.
Hey, if it hurts that much, forget it.
You know what hurts? What really hurts is someone glorifying something she doesn't understand.
What don't I understand? Ohm's law?
No, that.
Ah. You gonna tell me about it?
I'd like to.
So why don't you?
Over dinner?
Where?
You know the ballroom of the Biltmore Hotel? There's a conference.
What time?
9?
Okay.
Telephone service, this is Samuel.
Yes, hello. I'd like to report the theft of one of your telephone receivers, the southbound platform of the museum subway station.
Museum station?
That's right.
I'll report it. Thank you.
Well, you're sure welcome.
We're very grateful, sir.
Bye.
You did? You're kidding.
No, you should have seen his face.
Sorry. There's lots of money, though. Come back tomorrow.
Somebody really did a number.
Clean as a whistle. Bolt cutters. Second one they zapped down here this month?
Yeah? Bolt cutters again?
No. Oh, hell, you wouldn't hardly believe it. Some turkey must have taken a flamethrower to the receiver.
Just the receiver, huh?
Yeah. There wasn't even a mark on the box there. Don't hardly make sense.
Could it have been the voltage? Maybe something in the electroacoustic transducer.
You some kind of phone freak?
Gym teacher. You know, basketball or phys ed.
White shadow.
Yeah, how about that? Maybe a voltage malfunction.
Nah. It's only about 40 volts going through there when you're talking. About 100 when it actually rings. Never enough hams to melt them all.
Melt them all? You mean it's happened more than once?
Oh, yeah? We got a couple others down at the lab there. Like, some hot dog must have taken a look at his phone bill and bought himself a blowtorch.
Night, Connie.
Bye. Hang on just a sec, hang on. Hi, sorry about that.
You don't know what it's like to be kept waiting.
Hey, are you weird or...
Sounds pretty off the wall to me. I mean, a telephone killing people?
If red dye and a maraschino cherry can kill you, why not a telephone?
You don't eat telephones. Besides, the police would know about something that wild, wouldn't they? Oh, I forgot. You think that the police are part of the cover-up?
And I forgot. You work for them.
Must be a real pain in the ass going through life thinking that there's a Watergate behind every closed door.
It's worse when you find out there really is.
Look, they want a mural. They give me free access to anything that I want. Photographs, diagrams, blueprints, tours of labs. It's all there for the asking. That sound like a conspiracy to you? I think I'll grab a cab.
We could share it.
Different directions.
Telephone! Your hometown's tracked you down.
Who?
Your local chief of police. Accumulated parking tickets.
Hi, Tom. What'd you find?
This Mira, Detective 69th Precinct.
That's right.
Got a hold of his record.
Yeah?
He's the son of a bitch involved in that Kaminsky case, you remember?
That was Mira?
Damn near cost him his job. Big investigation.
You're kidding.
So you gonna tangle with him?
Yeah?
Wanna hear more?
Yeah?
32 indictments, 12 convictions.
How many?
12. Kaminsky, that's the big one, a couple of years ago.
What year?
78. I'll get back to you with more, okay?
Oh, that's fantastic.
Anytime, just holler.
Hey, thanks, Tom. You're a prince.
Wait for my call.
I'll do that.
Take care of yourself.
Thanks again. Take it easy, yeah?
Bringing the whole gang in on this one, huh? Local police, undergrad co-eds, maybe even the high school band.
Just updating my research.
Nothing wrong with that, so long as you can get published.
Who knows?
I do. This gumshoe routine is child's play. God damn it, Nat, you're an educator. Don't lose sight of your priorities.
I've told you nothing but facts, Stanley. Least you can do is acknowledge that they don't add up.
They don't fit into this cheap little paperback plot you're cooking up. These are responsible people you're talking about.
You know them?
I'm their environmental consultant.
You really are inside the fence.
Yes, Nat, and I've earned it. These people have funds that could give us a major breakthrough. If there was anything going on, I'd be the first to know about it.
Wrong, Stanley. We're usually the last.
Mira! What do I use to get rid of you? A stick, a spray, or a roll-on?
Look, you son of a bitch, you're a public servant, not a stand-up comic. I've come to you for help.
Bridger, if I was an L.A. cop, I'd shoot you right here in the elevator. Since I'm not, I'm gonna let you talk before I shoot you.
One, I want you to call the coroner.
Cardiac arrest as a result of acute respiratory failure. That's what the coroner report says. You know, some people got a memory for baseball statistics. Me, I memorize COD, cause of death.
And find out if those symptoms are consistent with electric shock. Two, I want you to get a writ. Subpoena the paperwork of the lineman who repaired the telephone at the museum station. Three, check through your jackets and see if there have been any similar deaths in the past couple of days.
You're telling me that a telephone killed the girl?
I'm leaning in that direction.
Let me ask you one thing. In a city of 4 million people, how come you're the only one that thinks that?
In a city of 4 million people, I'm the only one who's thought about it. June 1978. A man named Albert Kaminsky was murdered. In this whole city, only one man believed the killer was Deputy Mayor Stanton, one of the most popular city officials in history. You.
Jesus, where'd you dig that up?
Politicians came down on you, the media, even your own department was totally outraged. But you hung in there, didn't you? 20 years. 32 indictments, 12 convictions. Single-handed, not bad. What's happened since then? You go on the take, or did you just say to hell with it?
Let the elevator go, Bridger. You're holding up traffic. The other one's on the fritz.
Little information is all I need. Nobody will know where it came from.
It's company property.
You said it was there for the asking. I'm asking.
I don't think you understood what I was offering.
I knew what you were offering. What about the research section? Laboratories, that sort of thing?
Upstairs.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks. Wait a minute. Let me see. Taking some nice pictures?
Hey, who the hell are you?
Hey, man. Who are you working for, huh?
I'm just a tourist, man. You know, I'm just taking pictures.
Son of a bitch.
Hey, somebody call the cops. This guy's crazy. Call the cops.
Who put you up to this, huh? Tell me.
Hey!
Tell me. Tell me. Let go. Let go. Let go.
Stanley Markowitz to the courtesy telephone, please.
Markowitz.
Stanley, they found you.
Hello?
Hey, don't hang up. I only get one call.
Where are you, Nat?
Downtown police station, damn it.
What?
I'm under arrest, Stanley.
What is the charge?
They're still adding them up. Can you get me out?
Of course I will.
God, it's just like the old days.
Now remember, Nat, you don't have to tell them anything beyond your name.
Some things you never forget.
All right.
You can't doubt it now, Stanley. They're covering up.
Hey, try this.
Oh, yeah.
Look, I'll talk to Fred Waits.
Waits?
Yeah, the president. Good man. I've known him for years. He'll talk off the record.
There's no such animal as off the record. Besides, there's a better way to get inside.
But you have in mind?
We're going to take the tour.
For God's sake, why?
Patience, process, perseverance. Now, whoever taught me that?
We are approaching the area where we can see into our system's control room. Satellite bounce, microwave relay, international communications time lag. All the calculations are made from this room. By the year 2000, there will be 1.4 trillion phones in the world, including cable, switches, long-distance facilities. The cost will amount to approximately $1,000 per phone. That's what I call an industry. Now, this telephone system involves the use of 500,000 miles of conductive wire, enough to circle the globe 20 times. This is ESS, the electronic switching system. If necessary, it has the capacity to handle 100,000 calls per second. Naturally, we are computerizing and miniaturizing constantly. As our scientists develop new and more sophisticated systems, we can look forward to the day when this entire complex can be housed in a space 1/50 the area of its present requirement. When that occurs, we will be able to pass our last operating costs.
This is where I get off.
What?
Fishing expedition.
Nat, you come.
If anybody comes after me, give them a little of your bullshitizing, will you?
You can't do that.
What you do best.
Nat!
Sir, I'm afraid you must stay with the tour. I'm sorry, sir, but these are restricted areas.
I am aware of that. My name is Stanley Markowitz. I'm with the company.
Could I see your clearance pass?
You don't understand. Senior consultant, environment.
But you don't have a pass.
Would you call Fred Waits on the 16th floor?
I know where the executive offices
Then
are located.
speak to him. He'll explain to you who I am.
Once the tour is finished, I'm sure we'll be able to follow the proper procedures. But while you're on my tour, I'm responsible. Wasn't there another gentleman?
With me? No. Shall we carry on?
Any progress? You could send a thing like that down the line?
You from the recall lab?
No, just visiting.
Yeah? Where from?
Up north, printing microprocessor chips, that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
Boys in the recall lab want to know, too. That's why I thought, Anyways, sure, yeah. Use the receiver as a capacitor. Store up the voltage input to the point of spontaneous discharge and,
Sounds simple.
Not really, no. You working on it or something?
Sort of, yeah. Where'd you say the recall lab was?
Sub-basement, A360.
Thanks.
Yeah, Winter's here. Give me Websil and PR, will you?
Now, this space houses our power monitor. It was designed and built by our cybernetics branch in 1977 at a cost of $450 million.
Sir? Did you find your papers?
I guess I must have, No, not here.
Hold it right there, Bridger.
Will all non-company personnel please leave the building? Will all non-company personnel please leave the building immediately? Will all non-company personnel please leave the building?
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for taking the time to appreciate the complexities of our industry.
I work here. I am a consultant. I'm a senior consultant. Environment.
What's happened, Les?
Some guy broke into the recall lab.
What guy?
Some environmental snoop.
All company personnel, please have identification ready. All company personnel, please have identification ready.
Artia.
Bastard.
You'll be hearing from our lawyers, Mr. Bridger.
She was coerced, Websil. She's not responsible.
All right, that's it. Let's go. Go home, Mr. Bridger. The law protects us from people like you.
Yeah? And just what the hell protects the people from people like you? I've seen the telephones, Websil. You know I know.
I don't know about any telephones, Bridger. And what you know gets you less than bus fare.
Don't let them fool you, RT. They're scared.
They're scared. They run the world, and they're scared of what? Of you? Tough Nat Bridger? What are you doing?
I'm taking you up on your offer.
You gonna fight him? Gordon.
Stanley Markowitz.
Stanley, I've been talking to that goddamn answering machine of yours.
What did you see?
4 phones, all melted down by some kind of sound electrical charge. Stanley, we gotta go public with this thing.
Absolutely not. I'm going to confront Waits with it, see where they are, force them to move on it themselves.
Stanley, you're stalling.
We're after solutions, Nat, not prizes. I'll call you.
How long?
I'll try to call him tonight. You'll be there?
Yeah.
What we see here is a slide of the Mediterranean Sea. Now, there was a time when this was... Yes?
Stan, Fred Waits.
Fred, we've got trouble. Bridger has seen the phones.
I know that. The question is, what are you doing about it?
He wants to go to the mass media.
You've been paid to contain him.
Look, all right. You said that if you had enough lead time, your people could solve the problem.
What we do and how we do it is our business. Ever since that student of his died, you said he might be trouble. That, we agreed, was your business. Now, what the hell are you going to do about it?
Look, he is out of control. He knows I'm talking to you. He's going to want an answer.
So give him answers, Markowitz. Get him the hell back on track.
Hello?
Dr. Markowitz?
Yes?
Markowitz, you had your chance to control your environment. Now I found a way of controlling mine. You're getting too close.
Close to what? I don't know.
Hello?
Give me Bridger.
Yeah, just a sec.
Stan?
Markowitz is dead, Bridger. Meet your ass down at the station.
Here, Jesus, what happened?
Lightning. Goddamn lightning. My office, right away.
Get out of here. Tamlin. Where the hell is Tamlin?
Here, sir. I already heard you were looking for me.
Cut that out. See Felrath and get hold of the map.
There you are, sir.
Bridger. Red's where they lived, yellow's where they worked. Way we figure it, nobody bought it between 9 and 5, so our killer's got to pick a victim by day, knock him off at night. Maybe he works downtown, spends some kind of a weird lunch hour.
Markowitz worked around here, too.
Thought he was some kind of a college professor.
He was a consultant at the telephone company.
Interesting. Let's move him. Makes it neat.
That's a double, sir.
What?
The phone company. That other guy, the one after the subway, that's where he got it.
Last night, Markowitz was going to call Waits, the president, and talk to him about all this.
Waits. Okay. Let's go right to the top. You want an apology?
I just want the son of a bitch who did it.
Yeah, so do I. Mr. Waits, please. My name is Mara. This is Mr. Bridger.
Is he expecting you?
His wife's been in a car accident.
Mrs. Waits?
Yep. Cut her nearly right in half.
Oh, God. Oh, come with me.
Just hate wasting time.
I'm sorry, Mr. Waits, but could you...
Louise, what's the matter?
They're from the police, Mr. Waits. I'm so sorry.
Commissioner sent you?
You talked to Stanley Markowitz last night.
I explained everything to the commissioner.
What did you explain?
That's not your concern.
It sure as hell is, if a telephone can be a lethal weapon.
Just exactly who are you?
We are the forces of goodness and mercy, Mr. Waits. I am Mara, he is Bridger.
Yes, I know the name.
Then you know what I've seen.
Few telephones under repair.
To hell with him. Let's go to the media.
You really think that's a responsible thing to do? Create mass hysteria, get us shut down. Do you realize what that would mean? About 24 people would die every 60 seconds because they couldn't contact a doctor, a policeman, a fireman. Quite a price to pay just to stop one single madman.
You had any ransom demands?
No.
Malcontents, weirdos?
It's all being looked after by the brightest and best at every level.
Yeah, every level except police.
The commissioner is being kept fully informed. Now, please, if you don't mind.
I do mind, Waits. I mind the smug attitude where you dictate information to the law. That says you're above the law.
I'd better have a talk with my man down at the commissioner's office.
You got an inside track?
Yeah, Jack Gilsdorf, assistant commissioner. I got him in training, helping him get the right attitudes. I'll get back to you.
Okay. I want you to take a little trip. Visit some of those sensitive relatives of yours. Just a couple days.
Are you kidding? Give up show business?
Listen, Ridley, Stanley hit somebody's nerve and got his head blown off. I gotta be close to the same nerve. That could put you in real danger.
Look, I'm not going. That's settled. Now, how do I get a hold of you if something happens?
I'll call you. Ring once, hang up, and then ring again, okay?
Okay. What are you gonna do?
He had the closing address tomorrow. I want to give him one last hurrah.
Solar energy. This system has a 43.6% self-sufficient temperature regulation.
$420. Thanks.
Taxi! Taxi!
Miss Taylor?
Oh, hi, Noah.
Miss Taylor, I'm sorry about your mural. You have a real talent.
Thanks, that's nice.
Is your friend here for the big symposium?
Taxi! Oh, Nat Bridger, yes.
He was on my tour. He seems like a very bright man.
Oh, yes. In fact, he's going to be the closing speaker tomorrow.
Good for him.
Bye, Noah. 737 Waterloo, please.
Mediterranean Sea. Now, there was a time when...
Hello?
RT, I've got the voice, and I think I recognize it from someplace, but, son of a bitch. Have you got a tape recorder there, a cassette player?
Sure.
Because you know who I know in this town, and it sounds familiar to me, so this first part is with Waits.
Friend, we've got trouble. Bridger has seen the photos.
I know that. Question is, what are you doing about it?
He wants to go to the mass media.
You've been paid to contain it.
Look, all right.
He knew all the time.
You said you had both
Oh, man, I'm sorry.
Listen to the second part.
Yes?
Markowitz, you had your chance to control your environment.
I found a way of controlling mine. You're getting too close.
Oh, I told him. Nat, that was Clayton. That's Noah Clayton, the tour guide. I told him where to find you.
Detectives,
Mira, please.
Detective Mira is not available. Could I have him return your call when he comes in?
Tell him Nat Bridger called. He can get me at 555
4320.
4320. It's urgent.
Delroy Drive.
What?
It's right there, Noah Clayton, 108 Delroy Drive.
Drive.
Wait, I'm coming with you.
No, you hang on here. Look, somebody's got to tell Mira about this. Keep calling him or be here when he calls.
Nat, don't do anything stupid.
Hey, I got a PhD.
Mira?
Ridley Taylor?
Clayton.
I'm sorry. The number you have dialed is not in service. Please check the directory or ask the operator for assistance.
You're fast, Bridger. I like your style.
RT, you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Yeah?
Bridger. Jack Gilsdorf, Assistant Police Commissioner. Pulled a few strings from the Kaminsky thing.
Well, pleased to meet you. A couple of my men just missed you at Clayton's. Of course, we checked his employment records. They all show the Delroy address.
Have you heard the tape?
Positive.
What do we do now?
I want to find out for myself the extent of this thing. You know, get a handle on who's involved.
And we know just the guy that can tell you.
Talk to the commissioner.
This is Mr. Gilsdorf. He's here to represent the commissioner's office. Right, Mr. Gilsdorf?
That's right.
This is now an official police matter. And you can forget about any previous understanding.
Clayton hit Stanley because he was moving in on him. If he's convinced he got Ridley, that leaves only me, and he knows where I'm going to be tomorrow morning. Are you set up to trace if he calls?
Tracing's a myth, Bridger. ESS the size of ours could take 5, maybe 6 minutes.
I'll keep him on the line if he calls.
What if you can't? He was on the line all of 6 seconds with me.
You know anything about electrical flashback?
Of course. We've got couplers hooked into the system to guard against vaporizing the ESS.
Exactly. But if Clayton hasn't bothered to install couplers on his system, then we can redirect sound and voltage back to the point of origin.
It's nice to see all those years behind books paid off.
You want the voltage coils down there yet?
Of course I want them down there. How much time do you think we got?
All aboard.
Odds are the call will come through on the main number, sometime just before 10.
From a local exchange?
Yeah, I'd say you're looking at a 4-digit trace.
This is going to take some time.
God damn it, I started as a lineman. I know how long it's going to take.
One moment, please. I'll connect you right away. Biltmore. Hold the line, please. Room 212 isn't answering, sir. Would you care to leave a message? Biltmore. Yes, sir, I'll connect you right away.
Damn. Now, what do you got in the way of a capacitor bank for 20,000 volts?
Mark's generator should do it.
You got it?
I'll get it.
Did you isolate a room?
This way.
Hey, Joe, hand me that pair of dikes over there, will you?
You gotta keep them talking long enough to trace the call. Then maybe the guys down the hall can reverse the power. Maybe.
A man who reflects that inspiration with an intelligence and an intensity that is entirely his own. Dr. Nat Bridger.
Anything?
Nothing yet.
Ladies and gentlemen, the world is going to die unless we turn around and fight. We've got to become noisy, radical, and insubordinate. Now, I know what I'm going to do about it. So what the hell, Stanley Markowitz would have wanted me to ask, are you going to do about it?
Biltmore.
Mr. Nat Bridger, please. Ecological Symposium.
Incoming! Incoming! Damn.
Acceptable casualty levels? Acceptable to whom? To working men and women, to our children? To our children's children? Mankind's destiny is not to become fodder for his own technology.
The guy's on the line. Let's go.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
We're paging him in the ballroom, sir.
I'll put you through in just a moment.
I'll take the call.
No go.
Why not? It's what I get paid for.
Clayton won't know the difference. He hasn't heard your voice.
And nobody has for too damn long. Thanks anyway, Mary.
First digit, 7.
Log on 7.
7, first digit.
T.
I'm staying.
Hello?
Is this Nat Bridger? I want to speak to Nat Bridger.
This is Bridger. Now listen, Clayton. You're a brilliant man, Clayton. But you've got to let us help you.
You damn fool. I'm helping you. I'm helping you get rid of the world's real garbage.
Lock on 3, second digit.
Log on 3, second digit.
All those people make us feel stupid and inadequate. Who treat integrity like dirt, who denies our dignity.
Was Sandra Thorner one of those people?
Subway station. That was a test. I didn't even know her name.
She was an innocent human being, goddammit. And so is Ridley Taylor.
Log on 9.
Third digit.
Clayton, listen to me. You've lost track of the enemy. You can't tell the innocent from the guilty.
Fiber optics was mine, Bridger. They stole my vision. They stole everything. House, wife, children. They destroyed my life.
You've got to stop. Now. You've got to let us help you.
You don't care about people like me. Nobody does. You're stalling for time. You're trying to trace this call. Well, time is up, Bridger.
2.
Lock on 2.
Sir?
Thank you, sir. We'd like to bury this incident, Bridger. If it can be done once, well, you understand the rules of the game.
Only rule I know is publish or perish.
I'd like my mural put back.
Well, that could be arranged.
A few changes I'd like to make. Artist's prerogative. A couple of angles I hadn't thought about before.
Miss Taylor, there's nothing that you can paint or Bridger can publish which could be harmful to us for very long.
You believe him?
I'd be out of work if I did.
Nat.
Dr. Nat Bridger, please come to the green telephone. Dr. Nat Bridger to the green telephone, please.
Bridger?
This
Al Hislop. I'm with the Public Safety Department of the city. I heard what you did today. Great job.
Thank you.
Look, Bridger, I have some people who would like to see you. Might have a slot for you.
I don't fill slots anymore, Mr. Heslop. There's about a dozen issues waiting for me back home.
I'm only asking for a moment of your time. I know you care as much about the environment as I do. Just listen to me.
Kemp, excuse me.
I never welsh on a bet.
I'll call you.